Can't tell, but I bought a lot of props this year, and there's a few that I haven't really gone around to or haven't felt motivated to go ahead and unbox those. So today, I'm going to try to hammer out all these ones, starting with this guy, the Smoldering Reaper of Souls, who, let's go ahead now and unbox this.
Alright guys, this is the Home Depot Smoldering Reaper of Souls that was originally sold last year for the Halloween season and sold out and came back this year for the 2023 Halloween season. And I never got him last year, but I was always a big fan of this guy. Yeah, let's go ahead now and finally unbox this prop. I am actually pretty excited. Alrighty, so cutting that open, get a better look at this character. See, we're gonna take this cardboard out, and now we can see all the parts for the Smoldering Reaper of Souls. We got the adapter in here, got a leg pole right here, of course the instructions, getting this stuff out, let's see. Oh. We got a waist piece right here, we got the big giant red cloak, we have an arm, we have a side piece right here. We got the hip loop right there, which is really weird. I've never seen like this weird design for one. Interesting. We got right here though, the big head right here for the Smoldering Reaper of Souls. This looks a lot bigger than the Inferno Reaper's head. It might be the same size, but it looks a lot bigger, so pretty big prop. We got an arm piece right here. It looks like, let's see, the giant side piece with the sharp end. It's really awesome, along with that cool skull at the very end. And we also have this, looks like a hood piece. Still trying to dig some pieces out. We got another scythe piece. Got another scythe piece. Got one of his hands. Another hand. And I think the rest I'm gonna have to pull out because of how it's put in. Right here we have the body torso piece with that control box. Right here we have is the giant chest piece. We have some poles right here, so all the poles for him. And then right here we have the base with some supports, it looks like. So yeah, that looks like I've covered pretty much all the parts for the Smoldering Reaper of Souls. Let's go ahead and set this bad boy up. I am so excited to finally have this guy. Let's go ahead and just roll that setup. Alright, first I'm going to go ahead and connect these poles to the base. They're the poles with the little supports on them. So I'm going to go ahead and slip those in. And now I'm going to go ahead and pull up the supports on the base and actually lock them into place with those supports located on the poles. So now this guy is much more secure. I'm gonna go ahead now and attach the next set of poles and now slip on the clothing. And now we can connect that waist bracket to the poles. And now we can put on the weird hip loop that is still really strange to me. I have never seen one like this in my entire life for Halloween props. Super weird. Now we can attach the body piece, and I am going to go to the back of the control box and plug in the adapter into that jack, and then actually run the adapter to the clothing. Now I can attach the big chest piece to the body. It's a little bit tricky. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and plug in those plugs in the back. Now pulling up that clothing on over the body. Now I can take those arms and loop them through the clothing and connect them to the body. So now I'm back at the bottom of the base to go ahead and connect the side piece. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this pole labeled K and connect it to the front of the base, and then go ahead and put this cover, which is like the end of the scythe piece, down over that pole. And I'm gonna go ahead and take the pole labeled M and put that over that cover. And then there appears to be a little slot in the back that's opened and visible. you can go ahead and connect those two poles together. And now doing the same thing with this next cover labeled O and connecting that into place, which is a little weird. And now I'm going to take this pole labeled N and push that down and go to that slot once again and put it onto place. And now sliding this hand on over the side piece, I am going to go ahead and take the arm. A little hard to find it. There we go. I'm going to take the arm and then connect the hand through that and then put the Velcro on. Now I'm going to take the hand, put that over the arm, and with the opening, I'm going to go ahead and take that little bar and connect it. Make sure that hand connects over this pole. Connect it to this bar sticking out. A little bit tricky, but I got it in. And it just slides down into place. Now I'm going to go ahead and connect this pole labeling R into the top of that pole currently sticking out. And then take that wire coming from the arm and press it through the hand, or really pull it through the hand until you get to the top. And then go ahead and plug in that wire from that pole. And now we take this piece of the side and pull that over. It's really tall, as you can see, into that slot. And the best of your ability, go ahead and connect that on over. All right, so connecting the top piece is going to be quite tricky because of how tall it is. So I'm on like a step stool now. I'm going to go ahead and take that wire coming out and actually put it through the hole in the back because it's going to be kind of a tight piece to put on. But we go ahead and put on the top side piece and make sure that wire from the top of the side piece goes through the hole, and make sure when you're putting the side on that it goes on the pole. All right, so now that it's on, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that's aligned and press that into place. All right, so now it's in line, and now I'm going to go ahead and connect those wires. And now that side piece is on. Kind of a tricky piece, honestly. Real quickly, I will go ahead and roll up the sleeve on this hand. Might as well. All right, so now it is time to go ahead and connect the head onto the neck. Try to go ahead and take out the screw in the back first. Let that rest all the way down. Then screw that back in. And I am going to make sure I connect the wire from the back to the wire currently loose from the control box, like so. Kind of put that in. Over on this side now, I am going to go ahead and take the wire coming from the arm and connect those together. And now I can roll up the clothing all the way up. I'm also real quickly going to go ahead and tie this rope. And now, last but not least, I'm going to go ahead and put his hood on by connecting that Velcro piece to the top of the head, and then going ahead and kind of maneuvering that hood piece around. There's a couple of Velcros located on the hood that actually connects to the Velcros on the cloak that are near the chest piece, so they kind of connect and then loop on over. Aside from that, after doing a few adjustments to your liking, and I'm going to take out those stickers because they're super annoying, go ahead and plug them in and he's pretty much good to go. And that is how you set up the Home Depot 2022 and 2023 Smoldering reversals. Let's go ahead now and just roll that demo.
I am going to conjure your darkest nightmares, and you will be lost in them forever. Why, you ask? Because the more you fear, the tastier your soul. It is nearly time to take another soul. Shall it be yours? Then come towards my dark embrace and meet your doom. You are mine. I'm here to devour your hopes and dreams, leaving you with nothing but despair. Ah, yes. Your misery is delicious. I love will be of no solace to you in the hot infernos of the underworld. Stop where you tread, little mortal. You have gone far enough. For if you tread further, I cannot guarantee you will ever return. If you value life, you should turn back now. Don't say I didn't warn you!
Alrighty, so there was the Smoldering Red Man in action, and he is just so awesome. Like, I love this thing a lot, probably more than I should. Now, as you can see here, he does have a lights-only feature, which I never knew he had that, so it's kind of cool to see that here, but regardless, this guy is super dope. I just love this character a lot. Now, I do have the Infernal Reaper, but I think something about this guy just kind of sticks out more to me, which is why I ended up buying him this year. I think the overall big look for this character does add a lot to him, and I love the red color scheme. I have it on a few Reapers, and I feel like it always kind of adds a bit more flavor to these sort of Reapers, so that's kind of why I do like this guy a lot, is his look, and that audio too. So awesome. That audio is one of the coolest prop audio I have ever heard, so definitely a plus for this character. Now, he's got some really awesome detail. Again, I love how big the scythe is. I just love the overall big features on this character and how it lights up. It's a super cool feature that adds a bit more to this character. He's got some really awesome sculpting from him as well. It's just the same as, you know, the Infernal Reaper, but a bit more touched up and I think a bit bigger. So again, really awesome stuff going on with this character. Love it a lot. He does, of course, have amazing animation with that servo motion for the head, and he's also got some mouth movement. He's basically like a recolor of the Infernal Reaper, except like different still, and has new audio. So he has the same animation as him, but he doesn't have the body turning, which is kind of unfortunate, but you kind of see why that would be really hard to make him have body movement with that huge size. So honestly, don't even have a problem with that animation. Very good. And I also think that the $250 price tag is well deserved for a prop like this. I guess my only complaint with this character is it's kind of more of like just the add-on, but I wish he was weatherproof, since Home Depot is like mostly into that now. This guy is built in a way where if you do a few modifications like covering up the wiring and putting some protection on the control box, and then maybe switching out the clothing for a much more suited weather conditioned clothing, like getting rid of this black landscape fabric underneath the cloak. I think there's ways that you could honestly make this guy weatherproof, because he definitely would be a lot cooler with that, and I feel like for his size too, like I don't want to bring him in and out, so I do wish he was weatherproof, but not a huge complaint for what he is. And I overall would still recommend him if you are looking to buy him. Now that is it, guys, for this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think about the Home Depot 2022 and 2023 Smoldering Reaper of Souls. This guy's just awesome. I don't know, he's just super cool. Super Halloween-y, super awesome, great prop. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to stay tuned on my channel for more spooky Halloween content, as Halloween is 24/7 on Halloween